Welcome to Honest Whispers Unboxing. On this video I'll be unboxing DC Comics Minimates Series 3 Wonder Woman and Ares action figure 2-pack. This was released by Asylum and DC Direct on April 18th, 2007. Both figures are approximately 2.5 inches tall. They both have 14 points of articulations. One on the neck, 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, 2 wrists, 1 on the waist, 2 on the hips, 2 on the knees, and 2 on the ankles. It comes in a blister card packaging, or you can even call it a bubble card packaging. And on the back shows the rest of the Series 3s action figure 2-packs that you can get. Wonder Woman comes with the golden lasso, Ares comes with the battle axe and a sword. And for this, I don't really care about saving the card for this, nothing unique about it. But if I were to, because it's so thick and very short, so it's sort of like I don't have too much point space to bend. So in cases like this, what I might do is use a knife, more like a X-Acto knife, and then basically just kind of get a tip in there and then just pull the tip out. And once I have that, I'm done with the knife. I just need one edge pretty much open, and then once I have that, which I kind of let go, and now I may need the knife again to lift that up. So I'll keep that up. I'll hold the cardboard down, that way it doesn't get lifted, and then I'll just lift that up to try to save the cardboard. And what I mean by saving is I don't want to create any new creases, which might be inevitable right there. I don't feel a crease, there isn't any. So as long as you can do that all the way through, if you choose to save the cardboard or the backboard, then basically this would be the best way to do it. And the figures are protected with a back part of the casing, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'll just go ahead and try to slide my fingers through. And there it is. Came out cleanly. No new creases. If I wanted to save the cardboard, and the figure is still nicely tucked in, and they even have the twist ties right here in the back. So what I'll do is probably go ahead and take this out, and then the sword is taped in there, but as you can see, the way the packaging goes, that's not really well thought out. So now the sword, it has a curve before it's already out of the package. The axe is nice and flat, so that I don't have much worries. It's not even taped down, so that came out nice, clean, flat. Sword is taped down, and I don't want to just use the sword and pull it out. Now it does feel flexible, but again, it just has, this came out over 10 years ago, so it's been in this package with this little curve. And there's some sticky residue left over from the tape, so I'm just going to dab it out right now. And I don't feel any more stickiness. Now, I'll try to bend it back in shape. I'm hoping it has a good sense of like a memory to it, so it's not as bad. So maybe after a little bit more of just keeping it bent. So last one, the tip is taped, but that tape was just on the edge, so then I have to take that out. So these twist ties, I'm gonna go ahead and untwist it. And it's only one each, so that's not bad. I think it would have been a hassle if they decided to do like more, like one for each arm or something. It's probably too small for that. I'm going to try to straighten at least one end. That way I can just slide it through. Like this one. It was only twisted around 3 times, so it's not bad. So I'll just push it through from the back, get a little air, and I'll pull that through. Cool, she wasn't even, I didn't have to pop her out. She's a bit bow-legged there, so I'm not too happy with that. But out of all the abstract type figures, it's like I have to kind of I think Minimates are the best. It has more of a serious look and tone to it. It's a little less on the cutesy side. As for Aries, who's very big and thick. And with him, I'll put the axe on his right hand and his sword on his left hand, which slides in nicely. It has a nice snug fit to it. I'm not worried about the hand loosening up anytime soon. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed how her legs are so like, it's like bow, it has that bow leg action going on. Let's see if I can kind of push. So after straightening out her ankles, so they're slightly crooked. And then after kind of pushing it using my hands, I'm kind of course I don't want to break it, but then I'm kind of pushing it down, just holding it for a bit, letting the plastic adjust. And with that, it's not as bad. I'll keep her legs together so she can stand straight. Well, the feet, apparently they don't really... Oh, there it is, finally. So it doesn't look as bad. As it did before. Aries, his legs a little bit, he's standing kind of back like that. Let me put that to the side. Let me adjust his legs a little bit so he's standing more straight. Looking from the side just reminds me of the Peanuts gang. Something like Charlie Brown's body. So I do like the accessories, I do like the look. Nice points of articulations. So it's more almost like a bigger, better version of let me kind of put that on the side. So, like the Legos, because Legos you can only move. It only has basically 5 points of articulations. They have their on the back of the thighs. I would have chose maybe the inside of the legs if they were gonna print the Made in China and also DC Comics, the trademark logo. Aries probably in the same spot, but you can't see it because of the cape. And it looks like the cape is attached to the shoulders. So you might be able to take it off like a Lego piece if you take off the neck. I'm definitely happy with the Minimates. The design and look. So there you have it. It has a pretty good, I would say, resale value. It is pretty old, but for what it was, definitely if you're looking for something like this, I would recommend it. Doesn't take too much shelf space, and it's pretty cool. It's just, obviously, once I'm sick of this, I'll probably do a different type of action pose. I'm like holding the lasso like that. Maybe it's too thick for... Well, it's too thin for that, in my opinion. 'Cause it's just gonna fall off unless you hold it upright. So I think right here, There's 2 less lassos, so I'll probably do something like right here. That looks okay. Everything's nice and stiff, but of course if you play with this, definitely I could see this over time, the joints or the articulate points of articulations getting loose. So yeah, I can't do anything too creative right now with her. Let me see if I could just get her better balanced. Well, it definitely helps if you hold the feet down to kind of keep her leveled in. So that looks a little better, just the way she's holding the lasso. There you have it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, continue eating your vitamin C's and read the King James Version Bible.